Hi Soul Risers, welcome back. I welcome you all back to the multi-part series that I'm creating on the psychology of romantic relationships. We've been talking about lots of interesting topics, all the way from how our childhood experiences impact the way we perceive ourselves and our partners or future partners in romantic dynamics, as well as our current and future vision and ideas and thoughts about how to navigate around romantic relationships. So in today's video, we're going to cover the topic of what is a solid foundation. So one of the most important things when it comes to establishing and aiming for a healthy romantic relationship is to be able to assess and understand your partner in a high quality, using a high quality assessment tool. It's easy to go into any type of dynamic and just see the person at a surface level and come out thinking a certain way about someone, versus really getting to know someone and assessing them for who they are at a deeper, more profound level. So how do we do this? How do we go into a dynamic, or let's say we're dating someone, or let's say we've known someone but we want to know them at a more substantial level? How do we do this, and why is that important? First of all, it's important to be able to understand and assess someone in a high quality manner, because it helps you become closer to the person. It helps you understand the person better, and it creates a sort of more depthful connection between you two. And so one of the things that I say and I encourage people to have, not only in their lives but in the with other people that they share, is what I call the solid foundation. Now, what is a solid foundation and why is it important? Well, in life, suffering is inevitable and problems are inevitable. So when it comes to us navigating around our own lives, as well as when we join this life with the life of another person, or when we are co-creating lives together, journeys of our lives together, what happens is we need something so solid to root us down to the ground. And often at times when we're not rooted down, when we don't have something known as that solid foundation, it's easy for the house of cards or whatever the relationship you've created to crumble down like a house of cards. And we don't want that. We want the roots, the foundation, to be so solid that no matter what happens in your life or your relationships, it can and has the potential to stand the test of time. And so in today's video, the thing that I'll be emphasizing on and talking about is the solid foundation. And what is the solid foundation? It consists of three things, and I call that the VVI. VVI, you can remember that as something like very, very important, but it actually stands for vision, values, and intention. Okay, so let's actually start from values. So a solid foundation, whether it's your solid foundation, your partner's solid foundation, or even the foundation that you both share between you two, it must consist of these three solid things that you both can really articulate and think about together and make more concrete. Or you can bring your own stuff to the table, he or she brings her own stuff to the table, and then you both co-create that into something more beautiful, or enhance that into something more beautiful. And so solid foundation consists of values, vision, and intention. What are values? Values, when you go into a relationship, it's very important to consider and think about not just what your values are, but also the values of your partner. And it's important because often at times we can get lost in the shallowness or in the surface level appearance of someone, but you can truly get to know and connect with someone when you know what kind of values they hold. And a value is something that is sort of what a person lives by. It's something that defines a person's character. It's kind of sort of the principles that the person follows and lives through in their life. So values can consist of trust, someone who puts trust as their highest value, being honest, being truthful, being responsible, being committed, being loving, being respectful, being kind, being compassionate, having love for nature, for animals, having a democratic consideration of the world. Or let's say your value is you are more Republican in the way you view things. And so it's very important to be able to understand what each of your values are. And when you understand what each of your values are, you get to know each other better. And so if your values, the top 3 values are, let's say, honesty, respect, and love, and your partner's top 3 values are also honesty, respect, and love, and a sense of responsibility and commitment, being reliable and truthful, all of these things are very positive, and they end up making a relationship super duper healthy. So that's the first. The second is vision. What is vision? Vision is important to have, not just for you and for your partner, but a collective vision for both of you is being able to come up with goals and sort of envisioning a type of future that you both are excited about. So let's say you both want to start a family in the future, or you both want to establish an organization or a not-for-profit that helps other people. Or let's say you both want to start a venture, a business venture together. So any of these things, if you come up together with a set of goals that you want to collectively achieve, it can be a tremendous bonding experience. You want to invest together in something. Maybe your goal is to have a bucket list of countries you want to travel to. So it could be as simple as that. From buying a house, doing more higher priority or higher important things that according to both of you is more important, to doing something as simple as, traveling the world together. So having a vision is very important, because if it's done in a collective manner, in a cooperative, mutual manner, it can really strengthen that bond. And so values, vision, and the last thing is intention. Now, why is intention important in everything that we do, not just our lives and the lives of others, but together? When we think about intentions, it's sort of what sets the basis, the how do you say, the scaffolding for any healthy dynamic. When you go into any affair, any sort of connection or dynamic with an intention of being, establishing something meaningful, establishing something real, that intention follows through. When you set an intention that, I'm just gonna have fun here, then that intention also follows through. So it's very important for you to set meaningful intentions, because those intentions sort of unfold within how you embody and unfold yourself in that interpersonal dynamic. And so if both of your intentions for each other is to love each other and put each other's needs and requirements at a higher priority, then that's something that enhances the dynamic. If your intentions are to look after, be responsible for your emotions, not to burden your partner with your emotions, but be there for your partner, then that's a healthy intention to have. If your intention is to get into a dynamic with the view that I want to be the best version of myself, and I want to help my partner be the best version of myself. I want to go in with a giving nature, but also with these healthy boundaries that help me know when to preserve myself in healthy ways. When you go in with such intentions, then it actually multiplies and it creates an overall healthy dynamic. So don't forget the solid foundation, which consists of VVI. Very, very important: values, vision, and intention. Stay tuned for more videos coming up on things that you need to consider and learn in order to establish a healthy romantic relationship. Take care, soul risers. Bye.